Greetings, I'm Samyo Hangma Rai, and today we're going to study a chapter titled Rickshaw Ride of Grade 9. So let's begin the class now.
Rickshaw ride. That man by the harbor spitting into the water is as old as China. He is made of leather and his folded face is like a sandbar at low tide. Will you take a ride on his rickshaw? He will not thank you for your dollar. He knows that he will not thank you for your dollar. He knows that to you a dollar does not matter. Off you go with a clatter up to Victoria, on up the long hill, past the cathedral to the peak. Pull, pull, he leans to it. His muscles are neck and calf and shoulder, and his dark veins that snake. Take your eye, now what passes by? Let him not break something for my sake, for my dollar. You went to Hong Kong, they will say. Did you take a rickshaw? Was it fun? Did he run your rickshaw, man? Yes, he ran. No, it was not much fun. By John Hill. The poem Rickshaw Ride by John Hill is a short poem which describes a ride in a rickshaw in Hong Kong. This poem talks about many issues such as labor, the class differences, as well as the cultural differences. It also shows how the working class people, such as the person who pulls the rickshaw, faces economic inequality. The poem Rickshaw Ride talks about the labors, the class, the cultural differences overall. In the first stanza, it talks about how the poet notices the rickshaw puller who is as old as China, and when he mentions the word China, it gives us the sensation that it is an old and traditional man. The second stanza focuses on the old man's look, how rugged, tired, and worn out he looks. In the third stanza, he talks about how the old man will not thank us for the dollar, because a dollar for us, according to them, is not worth much, but a lot to the puller. And the third stanza also talks about how difficult the travel was. In the fourth stanza, the difficulty of the travel is further emphasized by the physical effort that was required for the ride, and it also shows how strong the old man is. Towards the end, in the next stanza, it is the aftermath of the rickshaw ride, where the poet's friends or acquaintances are curious if he had ridden a rickshaw ride at Hong Kong and whether it was fun. But in the last stanza, he talks about how, yes, the old man ran, the rickshaw man ran, however, it was not fun for him. The poem also highlights the discomfort of the rickshaw ride and also the harsh reality of the experience that the poet had. Homework. Why was the rickshaw ride not fun for the poet? How has class or social inequalities presented in the poem? How was your class today? If you have any feedback or suggestions, please feel free to write to us at learning@dearwalk.edu.np. See you in the next class with another lesson. Thank you.